Welcome to another Monday music lesson with Floyd Music School. In this episode, and many to follow, Jen and her student, Liam, have chosen to share with you Liam's journey into learning the piano. This lesson will allow you, as the audience, to join Liam as he progresses starting at the very beginning. I want to give a special thanks to Liam for allowing us to share his progress with all of you.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to review Hide and Seek. This was the song we did last time. And we're going to review the 3 bass clef left-hand notes that we learned. And we're going to roll right into talking about the right-hand notes in the G clef. So we call the bass clef the F clef because if you use your imagination, it looks like a fancy F. You know this already. And that line between those 2 dots right there shows you exactly where F is below middle C on the piano. This is F right here. That's F. Remember, this is front door, grandma. Apple pie, back door. So this is the F right below middle C. And we're going to put our 4th finger on there. You got it. And since that's F, that line note is F, the space note above it is G. And above G is A, the line note A.
And then B.
And then B would be where your thumb is right now. And B sits on top of A, so it's a space note. So it goes line, space, line, space. But we're going to learn B in a couple pages. So we're just going to review Hide and Seek, play through Mary Had a Little Lamb, and then we're going to talk about treble clef, right hand notes in the fancy G clef. Okay? You ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. G. Good, Liam. Rest. for 2. Excellent. Perfect. Rolling right on to Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to use the same 3 notes, F, G, A, the same 3 fingers. That looks really good. Look at you remembering that you're going to have a space under here. Your arm is straight, and then it kind of makes the shape of a capital L, which stands for Liam. L for Liam. Okay, you ready? I'll point, and we're going to start. Remember, this one starts on A. Same 3 notes, but mixed up differently makes a different song. 1, 2, ready, go. A, G, F, That's like you already knew this or something. That was pretty cool. All right, let's turn the page.
LH, my initials.
That's perfect. Left hand, Liam Hilton. All right, on we go to treble clef. Now remember, bass clef means below middle C. So treble clef means above middle C. And it looks like a fancy G. A long time ago, it looked almost exactly like a capital G. Then over the years, it kind of developed into that. And everybody, even people who don't play instruments, know that sign right there means something to do with music, right? And that's the treble clef, and it still looks like a fancy G, capital G, if you use your imagination. Well, the F in the bass clef shows us where F is. Guess what the fancy G in the treble clef shows us? Shows us where G is above middle C.
G is right there.
You got it. That's grandma, right? This is grandma's house. This is grandma. We're going to put your 4th finger on G. And if G is this line note right here, and we're going to go down to the note below it. That space note is F, and then the line note below F is E. So we're going to talk about and practice playing G, F, and E today. That's right. Remember what this little squiggly guy is called?
Rest.
A quarter note rest. That's right. All right, let's play through this. We're going to go, I'll count you off. I'll set you a tempo, okay? Check your posture. Check your hands. Don't raise these too high. There you go. That looks nice. Sometimes if these are too bumped up, the only thing we need to do is scoot back a little bit to flatten it out, but you're good. You're in the right spot. All right, fourth finger on G. 1, 2, ready, go. G. Rest. Very nice. Let's use those same 3 notes. The G, fancy G. Right now in this book, it's that blue line just to help us remember that that curvy G right there is showing us the line note G. So put your fourth finger back there on G. And we're going to use those same 3 notes mixed up in a different way and rearranged, reorganized to make a different melody, a different tune. And you're going to start with your fourth finger again on G, and I'll count you off. You ready? You're doing great, Liam. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Perfect. Very well done. Good for you. Remind everybody, remind me, what are these fancy F's on
Forte?
each song? They stand for the Italian word forte. Well, what does that mean? What are we supposed to do?
Loud.
We play loudly. That's right.
And piano is quiet.
That's right. The P stands for piano, and we play soft. Okay, moving on. We're going to add in the notes that are in between the 3 you learned in the bass clef. You learned F, G, and A. And in the treble clef, you learned G, F, and E. Well, these 3 notes here we haven't really talked about yet. But it's pretty easy to know which ones they are, isn't it? Because after A comes B, B, C, and D. And this is a special C,
Middle C.
middle C.
Because there's a C there. And there's a C there. There's a C there.
There's a C there. We
But that's
call
middle
this
C.
middle C. It's kind of in the middle of the piano, but that isn't exactly why we call it middle C. We call it middle C because it separates the bass clef
Is there,
and the treble clef. They meet right at middle C.
do people ever play like songs that they do a different C?
Yes. Yeah, we don't always play right here
If
in the
there's
middle
like
of the
if like
piano.
a C's there, if it's not a line through it, is it like a different C?
Yes, there are all kinds of different C's on both staffs. We're going to learn about them. They're only 8 notes away from here, so if you count, this is 1, and go up 8 notes, right, you get to the next C. Well, we could do that on the staff, too, but we'd have to start with line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. This is the next C, right there. But that's the second book. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So let's do C, D, and E. There's a middle C for the bass clef too, right? Because it's in the middle. So sometimes it can be for your left hand to play, and sometimes it can be for your right hand to play, depending on where it's written. Here, this is treble clef, so your right thumb will play this. But down here in the bass clef, that's for your left thumb to play.
Yep.
So scoot your left thumb over together with your right thumb. Remember, they're going to be on the same note at the same time. There you go. So both thumbs are on C, just for this song. See how they're together? And then you're going to have D, which is the doghouse note. And here's what D in the doghouse note looks like. It's the space note above middle C. And then E is the next line note up from D. Okay? You put a special name in there, remember? All right. 1, 2, right hand goes. Bass clef. Remember the name of this top line note? Finger 3's on it. There you go. What's the name of that one?
That is A.
Let's do that. A, B, one more time. Ready, right hand, go. Excellent. Very nice. Let's turn the page. We're getting close to where we wanted to play a song today, didn't we? Okay, so we have tambourine tune. Same 3 notes in your right hand, same notes in your left hand. Thumbs are still sharing middle C. I see that fancy F here. What does that mean again? To play forte or loud. That's right. Oh, there's something different at the end of this song.
Repeat.
I see a repeat sign. 2 dots in the treble clef, 2 dots in the left hand. That means go back and play it again. You want me to count you off?
Sure.
Your posture looks good. You're sitting up nice and tall. You've got your hands in the right spot. Which hand are we going to start with? What is the note? Where is the note?
Left hand. Then left hand, then right for the rest of that. And left, right, and then left.
That's right. Good for you. So we're starting off bass clef, the note A. 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand. Right thumbs. Tell me what happened here. We don't have to do it again, but I think if we acknowledge what's tricky about this right here, that will help everybody.
Since I'm already doing the left hand, I'm used to doing that, and I accidentally used the left hand.
Well, what's happening is you have both thumbs on middle C. Remember, we have a right thumb and a left thumb, and they're sharing middle C. But we talked about which thumb to play depends on where in the music C is written. And in this song, middle C is only written for the treble clef, for your right hand to play. But because your left thumb is there and you've been playing with your left hand, it's easy to play your left thumb as middle C. But in this song, it's supposed to be your right thumb. And that's what you kept repeating or changing.
Can we do the duet?
I was thinking I'd like to do the duet too.
Am I going down or up?
You're going to go up that way just a little
How
bit.
many octaves?
Just one. You got it. That's right. Now this will give you an opportunity to fix your thumb thing there too. That'll help you. Okay. You comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. That's the music. That was very nice. Sounded really good. This is one of my favorite songs in this book. I really like that sound. You don't know this yet, but a little clue and a little hint to the future. That song is written in the key of A minor. And that's one of my favorite keys. I just love that sound. Let's do Once
What's
a
an A
Man.
minor?
A minor is just all the white keys, but starting and ending on A. And that's a scale, and we'll talk about that in the future too. Could we do Once a Man Was So So Mad, and then see if we can end up today doing Long Long Ago?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go through silly little song that has 9 funny verses to it. We're just
Really?
gonna do,
Oh yeah.
see how it has all different words for 9 times. We're just gonna do it twice. And this one we aren't sharing. Thumbs aren't sharing middle C. What happens here? One thumb on C, one thumb on B. So now you have to remember, you have to remind your brain. Your brain needs to remind itself, that sounds funny, doesn't it? That your thumbs aren't on middle C together anymore. So this changes where your fingers are in your left hand. You have B with your thumb, A with your second finger, and G with your third finger. We've sort of changed it up a little
And I
bit.
can see that in this song I'm not going to be using my thumb.
You can see that your thumb is not going to be played. You're right. But we still keep it up there, because if
Yeah.
we try to move it away, it changes the shape of our hand.
And that's
We don't
not
want
good.
to. No, we don't want to do that. All right, we're just going to do it twice. We're going to take the repeat. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go.
Ouch.
That's okay.
All
We'll
the way
start
to
again. Yeah, all the way to G. It's a big jump right there. That's called a fourth, and that's in another book too. We'll talk about that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Very nice. I don't see a sticker on that page. We better fix that. Somebody shared these with me. Would you be okay picking one out of there? Any minion? There's a ton of minions in there. Good for you, Liam. Nicely done. Let's turn the page and talk about Long Long Ago. This is like the very first full feature song in this first book. It uses the G, the A, the B, the C, the D, the E. The only note we're not using that we know is this lower F and the higher F and G.
Yeah, we're basically just doing all the stuff.
Almost everything you've learned up to this point is on this page. Real quick though, we have to tell everybody what MF, mezzo forte, means. Do you remember?
Mezzo forte, because, like, I'll do C for an example. P is just like for piano is,
Softly.
and then mezzo piano is like Like just a little louder.
Just a little bit. It's called medium soft, and mezzo forte is
Is
louder, and then forte. There you go. That's exactly right. So instead of just having a few dynamic signs, dynamic means how loud or soft we play. Now we can play from soft to medium soft to medium loud to loud. So we've sort of filled in the two extremes, the soft and loud. Now we have two in between. All right, this one we're back to sharing thumbs. I know, but that's okay. We do that a lot in piano. We have our hands kind of close to each other or overlap each other even sometimes.
like this?
Sometimes we do.
Like
Yep, tricky songs. Mm-hmm.
that? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I'm telling you the truth. All right, so we're going to get ready to do... Left hand leads us off on the song, doesn't it? It's the beginning of the song is for your left hand to start. All right, and do you remember which thumb plays in this one? I'm looking through here. Does your right thumb play middle C at all? I don't think so either. I see bass clef middle C, bass clef middle C, no right thumb. So sometimes what I do is I just kind of lift one thumb out of the way. I don't move it down because remember it changes the shape of my hand. So if my thumb's up here with my other thumb, I just kind of like hold it up out of the way.
Or I can just lay it on.
Yep, you can. But you're still going to use the pressure of your left thumb to play the note. Your right thumb is just kind of sitting there, resting.
Yeah, he's bored.
He's resting. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. It's okay, you have to play that B again there. And come back here to measure 9. For 2. Now watch. There you go. 2. Good, Liam. Left thumbs. That's a piano.
You want to do
The duet? I'd love to do the duet with you. Now on this one, in order for it to work out really well, you have to move up 2 octaves. I want to make sure you have enough bench, so I'm going to scoot some down there for you.
3.
So your hands are going to be...
I'll do it.
That's right. So here's the first octave. Yep. Actually, yep, 2 octaves.
Just now
That's
for
right.
the first time I counted just like 1, 2.
So you count for octaves, you go like this. You go 1 octave, because that's 1 group of 8. 2 groups of 8. So if we're counting octaves, we don't do 1, 2, 3. We do 1 group of 8, second group of 8. Does that make sense? We counted when we were doing each note. So you were right. You ended up in the correct spot. Thumbs are sharing C. I'm going to play the pedal a little bit, okay?
Yay.
It'll make it sound really pretty. Get your hands. We're going to sit nice and tall. Got it? You're good? Relaxed? 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Very nice. Good work. Lovely. All right. So next time we are together, we're going to go on and talk about this silly song with the spilled orange juice. And then we're going to turn the page and begin a whole new unit. We're going to be talking about the distance between the notes. We mentioned a fourth today, but we're going to come back and talk about the third and what that means in music.
1, 2, 3.
Good job, Liam.